Hi everybody, it's Stephanie. If you're an athletic man under 30, this video may be just what you need to see. I'm going to zero in today on one point in Dr. Bruce Dern's autobiography, things I've said but probably shouldn't have. Bruce Dern has been a runner most of his life, and when he was 30, he was running, and all of a sudden it felt like he had a gunshot wound. He could barely walk, much less finish his run. And later that day, he went to his doctor, and the doctor told him that he had a hole in his lung and the lung had collapsed. Later that night, Bruce Dern went to a thoracic surgeon. The thoracic surgeon told him that he had between 100 and 125 air blisters on each of his lungs. Earlier in the day, before Bruce Dern's run that day, he had been in a fight scene and thrown against a door, and the handle had hit him in the back, and that had popped one of the blisters. All the air had escaped from his lung into his chest cavity, and that's why the lung collapsed. And it turned out that if the other lung had collapsed, that would have been it. He would have been gone. Any kind of blow to the front or back has the potential to cause a air blister to pop if you have blisters that are ready to pop on your lung. The thoracic surgeon told Bruce Dern that he had three options. One was to rest for 40 days and let the air go back into the lung. Two was to sand the blisters on the lungs, called cauterizing, and that would require, I guess, several or a couple weeks rest. And the third option, which is the one Bruce Dern chose because he was busy working, and this would only require 1 weekend off, and no one on the crew would know about it. The surgeon would do a little incision, and a tube would be inserted into Bruce Dern's chest cavity, and the other end of the tube would be put in a thing of water, and then they would have the air go through the tube out of the chest cavity, and when the water stopped bubbling, that means all the air was out. After that, the surgeon would put in fresh air directly into the lung, and it would only require a couple days recuperation, which is what happened. It turns out that Bruce Dern used to run in Griffith Park in Los Angeles, and the surgeon said, "Oh, now I know. That is where all the smog collects and sits and waits for you and everybody else to breathe it in." When you're a runner and you're breathing in heavy, all this smog and pollution is going into your lungs. That causes air blisters on the lungs. If one pops, that causes a lung to collapse. So make sure you don't have them collapsing. The surgeon told him, whatever you do for the rest of your life, never, ever, ever run in Griffith Park. If you've done it regularly, find another place to run. Let's see what else. I guess that was the main thing that stood out to me. If you're a runner or a daily walker, maybe look for less polluted areas to decrease the odds of getting blisters, or blibs, I guess they're called, on your lungs. This lung collapse is found more often in men under 30 who are athletic. It's still found in other people. It's just you're more likely to find it in that group. That's it. Just wanted to mention that. This is from Bruce Dern's autobiography, Things I've Said But Probably Shouldn't Have. By the way, the book is a real page turner. It's really fun. It really flows. It's very colorful, and it's just like Bruce Dern. It's like really fun, fast paced. There's a lot of stuff going on. You can see just how talented and what a really interesting, full, rich life he has led and continues to lead. Anyways, I hope you like this video. Like and comment below or subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I really appreciate you watching.